China says the issue of Kashmir should be resolved between India and Pakistan through dialogue and consultation. The comment comes as Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan visits Beijing for talks with Premier Li Keqiang and President Xi Jinping.
Now, the meetings also come ahead of Mr. Xi's visit to India. That's later this week. Both China and Pakistan were critical of India's move in August to revoke autonomy in the part of Kashmir under its control. Pakistan reacted by expelling India's ambassador and suspending trade.
At the same time, China, which also claims part of the area, deemed New Delhi's actions unacceptable. Economics is also high on the agenda, with both countries discussing progress in the China-Pakistan economic corridor.
Now, that's a $60 billion infrastructure program, which is part of China's flagship Belt and Road project. And for more on this, we speak with our correspondent in Beijing, Olivia Xiong. Olivia, what's the latest from this meeting in Beijing?
Well, we're getting some initial news lines from the leaders' meetings. Chinese state broadcaster CCTV reporting that Chinese Premier Li Keqiang has said that China supports Pakistan's right to protect its independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity. And when asked about whether the Kashmir issue was discussed by the two leaders, China's foreign ministry has said that China's position is consistent, and it said that India and Pakistan should engage in dialogue and consultation on the issue. Now, Imran Khan's visit to China, this is the third time that he is visiting, and the timing is especially crucial as we expect Chinese President Xi Jinping to make a visit to India in the coming days. This week and in the next few days, we are expecting to hear more about this trip as well. Now, another issue that has been raised during the China-Pakistan meeting was on investments. Today, Mr. Khan said that Pakistan is opening up and welcomes Chinese investments in various sectors. Premier Li also reportedly saying that China is happy to hear that Pakistan has overcome its period of economic difficulty, and China will continue to assist the country in this area and continue to push forward cooperation, particularly in the China-Pakistan economic corridor, that flagship project under the Belt and Road Initiative. Billions have been invested into this project, but this has also saddled Pakistan with debt. And reports have suggested that the second phase of this project has not been progressing very quickly. And Mr. Khan perhaps has been sought to, try to address some of these concerns. Today, he said that the Prime Minister's office will be dealing with all major investments, including all investments related to this economic corridor, in order to remove any hurdles moving forward.
Yeah, Olivia, the NDA is also feeling the heat from the fallout in China. How is this playing out?
Well, China is certainly upping the ante today, and the NBA is feeling the heat over the Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey's tweet, which was in support of the Hong Kong protest, and the fallout continues here in China. Now, yesterday, Chinese state broadcaster CCTV said that it would stop showing Houston Rockets matches, but today CCTV has said that its broadcast of preseason NBA games held here in China is being suspended, and Chinese tech giant Tencent is also following suit. Already, Morey and the NBA had issued statements in order to quell some of this anger. Morey saying that he did not intend for his tweet to cause any offense to his fans here, but this has done little to appease Chinese netizens and basketball fans here in China, and CCTV saying in a strongly worded statement that what netizens and fans needed is a sincere apology. Now, adding fuel to the fire today, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver today also said that, that it would not be apologizing for Morey's tweet. Let's have a listen.
I understand that there are consequences from that exercise of, in essence, his freedom of speech. And, we will have to live with those consequences. It's my hope that for our Chinese fans and our partners in China, they will see those remarks in the context of now a 3-decade, if not longer, relationship.
Now, CCTV, in announcing its latest move to suspend the NBA broadcast for its preseason games, has said that it strongly opposes Mr. Silva's remarks. The China's foreign ministry has also weighed in on this, saying that China's position is very clear.
我想中方的立场已经非常清楚了。另外，我建议你去关注一下普通中国民众对此事的反应和他们的态度，跟中方开展交流与合作，却不了解中国的民意，这是行不通的。
Now, Chinese netizens have spoken out in support of CCTV and Tencent's move, many of them saying that when it comes to sovereignty issues, this cannot be compromised. And you know, basketball in the NBA is hugely popular here in China. China is the biggest market for the NBA outside the United States. And the Rockets are also hugely popular here, given that Chinese basketball star Yao Ming used to play for the team as well. And Yao Ming also being the president of the China's Basketball Association, which has since suspended cooperation with the NBA. Tencent also says that, just to give you the idea of the scale, the 490 million Chinese fans watched NBA programming on its platforms last season, and the fallout continues. And this comes at a very bad time. There are many NBA events being planned this week. Today already we saw an NBA Cares event in a Shanghai school being cancelled. In the coming days, we are also expecting certain fan events and an exhibition match to take place in Shanghai. But Chinese celebrities are already boycotting this event. Some of them are saying that, you know, China, they firmly support the one China principle, and for them, the country's sovereignty comes first as well. And the overwhelming refrain from Chinese netizens is that that they are Chinese citizens first before being basketball fans. But this is not the first time that foreign brands and companies have had to apologize for some of the statements that it's making, that the Chinese netizens and citizens see as not towing the line over here. Not too long ago, we also saw clothing brands like Versace and Coach and Givenchy also have to apologize for printing T-shirts that indicated that Taiwan, Hong Kong and Macau were separate entities and separate countries from China. We also saw the likes of Asics and Calvin Klein also have to apologize for their website design, which listed Taiwan and Hong Kong and Macau as separate entities as well.
All right, many thanks for that. Olivia Xiong speaking to us from Beijing.